Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Hope that you guys are doing good. Hey, listen, I'm sorry for the delay in posting my video. I actually did a video and I haven't really felt like it was the one I needed to post. So I'm going to push hold on that one because something has been really tugging at my spirit this past week and a half or so. And I just want to do a simple video really quickly to talk about something that affects so many of us and has been that I have been challenged with and I've been dealing with. So forgive me, you're going to see boxes in the background. The lighting is not perfect and I'm just doing it so that I can do it. I have been really struggling with insecurity. Insecurity. It's a big bad word. And for somebody who I feel like I'm pretty confident and have spent a lot of years kind of working through my insecurities, I know that I have had many seasons in my life, particularly in my 20s and all those times when you're just trying to be a people pleaser. You want people to like you. You want all of those. You want to be successful, all the things. You feel like you have something to prove. And since that season of my life is no longer, I have felt like, well, maybe I have arrived in a sense in that way where I can move past my insecurities and really operate in true contentment and confidence. And yet, and still, there are moments, usually when I've had a lot of time to myself to think about all the things where my insecurities flare up. And this is one of those seasons where many of us are having a lot of time to ourselves, a lot of time for introspection or really in-depth conversations with the people that you do have exposure to, since we are in quarantine in some places, and in some ways you're doing a lot of social distancing and not spending as much time with other people. And I feel like that leaves a lot of space and a lot of room for self-evaluation, which can be really good and healthy, but also for your critical self to raise its ugly head. And that right there is where we lose it. That's where the enemy really gets a foothold and a stronghold into our spirit. I want to encourage you today because I was really struggling. Somebody had said a few things that I felt sort of were disrespectful to me. Um, and the whole idea that we can even feel disrespected. How dare you disrespect me? Oh my goodness, don't you know who I am? That is really that's the essence of ego and pride. And I have been severely convicted about wanting to have some conversations. I need to talk to this person and deal with it. However, God has stopped my mouth. I think there's an appropriate time, and there's definitely situations where you need to have conversations that are healthy and that are going to be fruitful and potentially bring your relationships to a better level and clear understanding so that offenses are not continually being made. But in this situation, I really feel convicted by the Lord to be silent. And there's been a couple of times in my life where God has said similar things, where I have felt some really clear self-righteousness, and God has said, no, you don't get to defend yourself. Man, I had been searching for the words and searching for the perfect time to talk to this person in love and in a good space, and it never came. And then I was reading my devotional the other morning, and I came across the scripture in Galatians that says, so I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. It was like the Lord just stabbed me in the heart. Immediately, I knew that that was what he was trying to get worked out in me. Not to say that I don't have some righteousness in the situation or that I couldn't have a, what do they call them? Critical conversation with this individual. But truly, the reason for having the critical conversation is where God got me. Because it wasn't about mending relationship or ensuring future good relationship. It was about defending my righteousness and defending my respectfulness. And that right there ain't nothing but flesh. So I don't know who else out there is dealing with this issue: pride, ego, self righteousness, all the things. But in our space of insecurity, we often want to prove ourselves and we want to do something that God has already done for us. He is the one that makes us righteous. He is the one that defends us. And so I want to encourage you today that no matter what you are going through, no matter what somebody says to you or does to you, you walk in your own sense of righteousness and you walk in your own sense of self-respect. And don't let anybody else make you have to prove it to them, because the scripture says we walk by the Spirit and not by the flesh. I don't know who that's for. I know it was for me. So I hope it's for you too. God bless you. We'll see you soon. Have a great day on purpose.